All right, how am I going to? I don't want to go
So
first.
the
What do you mean the
stakes,
stakes?
0 to 10 decimals. Okay, the stakes of this game.
So we've already done this game with Tom Papa, so we're redoing it because it's worthy. The previous score is 8.31, and the previous rank was 18th position of our greatest games of all time.
I'm not going to be good at this. The stakes. I mean, this was Buffalo's first time at the Super Bowl, so the stakes weren't high for them. It was our second. But what was the stakes? I mean, it was the first Gulf War. BB was a kid. They weren't going to lose their jobs.
It's
I
still
don't
a
think the
Super Bowl,
stakes
though.
were high. You know, it was New York versus New York. I mean,
0 to 10 decimals. Okay.
I'm going to say it's a 7.
Wow, that's a real integrity
Because
type
That's an
score.
integrity score.
Okay.
Pro score.
That's an integrity type score.
Jules had 9, Jack had 9.1. I had
Anytime Super Bowl, I'm
8.9.
hitting 9-figure on stakes because I mean it's a Super Bowl.
Okay, you're right. It's win or go home, but what I'm trying to say is you're going to lose your job, or it's something like that, because these were young men still.
You may not lose your job, but if you win the game, the opportunities that you get because you
Changed.
always go down as a champion.
It wasn't life or death like Laird Hamilton riding
No,
that
we-
wave.
We let Laird Hamilton talk about the
Millennium wave.
millennial wave. That's life or death.
Yes.
Star power 0 to 10. The stars in the building. Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
you're there.
Yeah.
The players. There's
Yeah,
Hall of Famers
I would
everywhere.
rate that high. I would rate that high, and
Backup
it was
quarterback.
beautiful. Florida. Well, it wasn't Miami, but it was Tampa. It was I think there was a great sense of patriotism, a great sense of pride. There were enough stars there, that's for sure, and guys on the field. If I'll give that 8.5,
8.5.
maybe even 9. I might take that back. Give me a 9.
Give him a 9.
Mhm.
Jules had an 8.4. Jack had a 5. Jack.
What is wrong with me? I must
Kyler,
have.
I had an 8.
What is wrong with me?
Jack,
Well,
what happened?
It wasn't
there?
LA.
I don't know.
And
It
it
must have
wasn't
been a-
Miami, but I'm gonna because of the Gulf
Yeah, I
War.
guess-
And
Jack was hating on New York.
I think it's
sports.
Tampa. I get
Tampa
not a
wasn't
Tampa guy.
Miami. Yeah.
The gameplay of the game 0 to 10. Decimals. Okay.
The entirety
The
of
entire
the gameplay.
gameplay as a viewer, as someone who played in it, as anything. What is your score to the gameplay of this game?
Yeah, because we controlled the ball. I'm gonna give a high mark here too. I'd say a 9.
9.
Had the ball for over 40 minutes.
I mean, we're still talking about one play from this
Yeah,
game
I'm high on that.
35 years
Ending
ago.
on a missed kick. It's not great gameplay.
And the name and giving a number to the name. Wide
you got,
right.
You got to
Oh,
name the
10.
game.
That's
10.
That's
10.
a 10.
Yeah.
when you say it, everybody knows.
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Now, where does it go? Are rescored?
For hold on audio listeners,
No, I'm
Jules
too
had an
high.
8.3 for gameplay. Jack had a 5.5. I had a 7.6. Tom had a 7. And then for name, Jules had an 8.9. Jack had a 9.5. I had a 9.1. And Tom Papa had a 9.
What is the new score?
It's an
Well, I helped it.
8.41.
8.4.
And that moves it up. It was at 18. It moves it up 2 spots to beat the Bush Push. The Bush Push
Against Notre Dame.
2005. Notre Dame, USC.
I'll do anything to upset USC good.
And just behind the double pass, the Ravens Patriots 2014 divisional round game.
Double comeback.
Yeah,
Great game.
that's a good spot.
That's a really good score.
Okay.
Respectable.